Hi, this is Kathleen with Kal-Ven Tag and Title Service located at 627 North Collington Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland. Zip code is 21205. Our phone number is 410-668-6000. Website is www.kalventagtitle.com. Hours are Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 7. Sunday is 10 to 6. I'm also a licensed Pennsylvania agent here in the state of Maryland. Today, I turned 9 years in business. Yes, it was just like yesterday. I turned 9 years doing good in the state of Maryland. By the special grace of God, I give glory to God for this, because it's not by my own strength. I've been in business for 9 good years with no single citation here in the state of Maryland, and my Pennsylvania license is 5 years with no single citation. I strive for excellence, honesty, and integrity. That's what I stand for in my business. And God has been there to direct my steps. Without God, it wouldn't have been possible. Other businesses I did, I never put God first. So this is the only business that God said, involve me. If you involve me, I will lead you right. And then when I was getting into the business, I prayed. I said, God, give me the wisdom, because I need wisdom to do this business. Some people be praying for money, but I prayed for wisdom. So the wisdom that I have in this business is that whenever I'm dealing with a complicated registration, or I have some kind of paperwork that's complicated, as I'm looking at that paper, God is speaking to me what to do. I'm telling you, this is not a joke. God speaks to me. As I'm looking at it, it tells me, oh yeah, you have to look for this, you have to look for that, collect this, collect that. This is how you address it. Everything I do here is God leading me. And sometimes I call MVA to be sure that I'm doing it right. So it's been God all the way. And since I put Him first in all I do, things has been wonderful for me. He said to me, when you are doing this business, my child, you have to be good. You have to be honest. You have to do right. Once your hand, once you do evil, I'm gone. That's what God told me. I'm not joking. He said, look, do right. Well, I've always, from the way I was raised, I've always had the fear of God in me. So there's no way I will do something evil in my life. I don't do it. As long as something that will that is connected to my business, whether it's connected to my business or it's not connected to my business. That's how I was raised. I was raised in a Christian home, so that fear of God has always been in me. I can't do anything. If you like, call yourself my church member, you come here, I will go by the book. I tell you, I'm so sorry, this is how we do it. I've had some people come to me because we are the same church. I said, look, God told me not to do anything evil, so I'm not going to do anything evil. So this is how we do it, and you have to follow it this way. The person was upset, the person left. I said, you need a notarized bill of sale. I can't register this vehicle. He said, oh, I don't need a bill of sale. I said, I'm so sorry, I can't register it. You need a notarized bill of sale. Otherwise, my system will validate it based on what the vehicle is worth. The person walked away. I went somewhere else and they registered the car for him. So this is how my business is. I don't care if you're my sister, you're my brother, we speak the same language, then I break the law to help you. I can never do that. I don't care who you are. If you're my sister, the same thing I will tell my customers is the same thing I will tell you. So when you are coming to my business, my policies has been set here. So I abide by everything. It's not like I never bent for anybody. I had a dealer I was working with. I think I dealt with him for like so many years, and he said, Kali, you're my friend. Please go ahead and register this vehicle for me today. Tomorrow I'll bring you the inspection. I said, are you out of your mind? I should register the vehicle today and put a fake inspection, and tomorrow you bring me the inspection that I'll be reading tomorrow's date. Do you think I'm stupid? I said, sir, I know you're my friend, but I cannot do it. You have to learn to be firm in people you know that are very close to you. Some of them will come to you and tell you, oh, I don't have the title, please, can you register this vehicle, give me a temp tag, or when I go to the auction, I bring it. I say, I'm so sorry, my policy here states that you must have the title before I issue any plate. This title that you are telling me you don't have, there might be a lien on it, or maybe there might be a lien on it that there's no lien release, they did not give the lien release, or it could be a stolen vehicle. So every vehicle, every title you bring, every vehicle you want, every plate you want me to issue here, you must have the right documentation. If you don't have it, I'm so sorry, I can't help you. A friend of mine helped somebody and it backfired to haunt him because the person promised to bring the title like 2-3 days and it didn't work out for him. So anyway, that's not my business. The person did not bring the title and it was almost like a month. By then, the system had already issued a new title and MVA was looking for the original title and they couldn't get it. This man almost lost his license. So please, everything you do, make sure you collect the right paperwork. Never issue plate without the paperwork. That vehicle might be stolen or there might be a lien on it. So please, or maybe the paperwork is not assigned correctly, or maybe they didn't give you reassignment. So always look over the paperwork or see the paperwork before you issue plate. It could be a stolen vehicle, it could be, it might have a lien on it, a whole lot of things. So never you. There are things that you must not please do, no matter how much they pay you. Some people come here and be flashing money like as if money is everything to me. My paperwork first. Give me my paperwork. When you give me my paperwork, then I charge you whatever I want to charge you. That's how I run my business here. I'm not a greedy person. Sometimes I'll register a vehicle for some people. They'll be so excited they are tipping me. I don't need the tip. My service fee is good enough for me. So I'm very satisfied with what God gives me. You have to learn to be contented because once you have that, then everything will be fine. Don't be greedy. The paperwork is not right. Send the customer away. Yes. Don't feel bad sending because there's some businesses, you know, whereby they never send people away. They will cook your paperwork, do all kinds of things. So all I've been in this business is doing right. My primary goal is my paperwork. My paperwork is #1 for me. You come in here and you're talking to me, oh, I bought a car, they gave me a bill of sale. Sir, I'm sorry, I cannot help you. You need to contact MVA and MVA or go back to the person that you bought the vehicle, let the person request for a duplicate title. Some of them will be like, I can't find the person. Can I pay you so that you help me get it? I can't help you. You understand? Sometimes you help people, you end up putting yourself in trouble. I'm not that kind of person. If you like, you beg me. I say, sir, I'm sorry. Or if you don't want to leave now, I'll call police for you. That's how I am. I don't joke. People see me, they know I'm very strict. I don't joke with my business. So if you do right, you know, believe you me, you will be successful in this business. Don't bend for anybody. Because that thing will hurt you, will shut your business down. And this person you are helping will be gone. You might not be able to see that person. Maybe you call the person will block you, all kinds of things. You never help them. This is not worth it. Don't help them and jeopardize your business. I say, sir, this is my business. It's what feeds me. I can't play with it. So go and get me this. I didn't sell you a vehicle. Go to the dealer that sold you. Let the dealer reassign this paperwork properly. Some of them will be asking me, what do I tell the dealer to do? If he's a dealer, he should be able to know what to do. So take it back to this dealer and have him reassign. Take it to him, he will know what to do. Just tell him you need reassignment and bill of sale. He will know what to give you. So please, be very careful in this business. There's so many tag and title people that will copy some out-of-state dealers. They will memorize it or they write it down and they'll be using it to do reassignments. Yes, there are people who do that. They will collect an out-of-state business name and then they use it to reassign for customers. I don't participate in that. Anything you ask me, you find out that if you like, you are FBI, you call me from anywhere. The same thing I will tell my customers is the same thing I will tell you. You will not be an exception. So I do right here. You call me in my sleep, I'll tell you the right thing. I'm not the type that investigators will come here and be scared. I know what I do here. They come here, they dig into my paper, they don't find shit because I know how to protect myself. God has been leading me. It's been God, not me. So as long as you have God on your side to lead you, you'll be successful in business. Do exactly what He tells you. As soon as you go outside His will, or you do something evil, God will not be there for you. He will leave you there, leave you stranded, and the Lord will take you. So please, if you're in this business, if you don't know how to keep records, you can't do your business right, or you are a forgetful person, please do not do this business. This business is for detail-oriented people, people who know what they're doing. You have to understand the business. You can't just sit here looking good, not reading to find out what the system is telling you to do. You have to follow all the updates that MVA sends out to us. You have to read, go online, research, Any title you're not sure, Google it. What does this title look like? Maryland title or Pennsylvania? What does it look like? Follow the law and do right. If you do right, you'll be okay. I do have some people that will even do something that the system will take and it's not right. Even though the system has taken it, that does not tell you or guarantee you that you will not get into trouble. Yes, the law tells you what to do, so you have to abide by those things. Not because the system allowed you to process something that you are not supposed to process. The system allowed you, you think it's okay. No. Anytime you make a mistake, report yourself to MVA. MVA likes that. MVA, I'm so sorry, I issued a plate. There was one I did, I think it was salvage. That was when we weren't even allowed to process salvage. What do you call it? Like an certificate of title vehicles with salvage announcement. All those titles that had announcements such as flood, rebuild, salvage. Our system didn't decode them, so we weren't allowed to process. So there was one I did for some reason. Nobody is perfect, because sometimes people come here and be rushing, you don't pay attention. So what happened was I mistakenly processed, I think it said rebuilt on it, and we weren't authorized to process back then. So I was trying to make a video. So I brought out one of the titles and I tried to I was looking at it I was unclipping it so that I'd be able to use it as an example when I was making the video. So immediately I looked at it, I saw rebuilt on it. I said, oh my God, I processed it. So I quickly called the customer and said, please, the vehicle I registered for you. I called the customer and said, please, this vehicle I registered for you, the system issued a clean title. I need you to return that title to me because I need to correct it. So after I did that, I called MVA. Immediately I called the customer brought, maybe a day or two, the customer brought it. I wrote an explanation letter. I called MVA first and I said, MVA, I made a mistake. There was this title, I mistakenly processed. So MVA said, okay, call the customer and get the title. They were happy I called. So anytime you make a mistake, report yourself. Report yourself. Don't intentionally do something and you be like, okay, not even when you don't intentionally do it, and you say, oh, MVA did not call me, don't worry about it. They're gonna come back. They might not catch it right away. It might take like 6-7 months and they're coming for you. So anytime you make a mistake, don't say, okay, it's gone through the system. No, call, report yourself. Let them tell you the procedure on how to, correct it. You get the title from the customer, make sure you get the title. If you call them, they don't answer, or you've been calling them, they refuse to answer, write a certified mail. Make sure you certify that letter and then send it to the customer. If it comes back to you returned, take it to MVA. MVA will make the correction. They will tell you what to do. But it's always good to report yourself. So thank God now the system allows us to process all these announcements. So if you bring me a salvage, certificate of salvage title that's got salvage announcement on it, once I put in my system and the system decodes it, I'm good. If it doesn't decode it, you have to work it in. You work it in, you take it to MVA. You might try to process it and the system will take it. But the system we have now is more reliable. So I beg of you, anything you are doing, don't say, oh, the system has taken it, so I shouldn't worry. No. If you know it's not right, don't even try to process it. If I see something, I don't even try. You don't have to try to process it. Just refrain from it. Just give the paperwork to the customer. You say, look, I could work this in for you. Or if you don't want to work in it, hand them the paperwork, let them make an appointment and go to MVA. So that's how, you do it. So anytime you make a mistake, don't feel bad to call MVA. I do have some people, I've had customers, some of them will be calling me. Oh, I bought this vehicle for 40,000. I went to a tag and title place. They registered it for me for 4,000. Can you do the same for me? I was like, excuse me? Your paperwork is saying 40,000. And the tag and title agent tax you on 4,000 just to help you with the sales tax. Yes, some people do all kinds of things. I will never be a party of that. Also remember, when a customer comes to your office and be asking you how much should I put on the title, don't tell them anything. Tell them put whatever you paid for the vehicle. Some of them will want to lower the price or want the agent to. I don't tell them, and I say, please put the price you paid for this vehicle. Some of them will want me to. I say, please. So learn. If you're defrauding the government, it's a crime. They have insurance violation. You cleaning it for them. A whole lot of people do. I don't participate in all of this. That's why I'm still in business. For 9 good years, by the special grace of God. It's not by my own strength. It's by God's grace that I'm still in business, because I do right. I do right. I never put my hands. My hands are very clean. God knows, from the very first day till today, I turned 9 years in business. I've never done anything evil in my business. So please, if you know you don't know how to do good or do right, please don't do this business. It's not for you. Learn to be firm. People will come here and be telling you all kinds of things. Tag and other people process it. Don't listen to them. Say, please take your paperwork to MVA. Some of them will come here and be arguing with me. I say, sir, okay, in that case, I will not process it. I can't register the vehicle. You can't come here and tell me how to run my business. I tell you how I run it. If you don't like my system, you leave. I lose the money. I don't care. As long as I'm doing the right thing, that's what matters to me. When they come here, I don't want to be one of those people that will process 20 transactions and they can't even give account of anything. I'm the type I will process one. And when you come here, I will sit down here and stand by that transaction. I'll stand by that transaction and I will go any length to fight that transaction, because I believe the paperwork is right. So please, this is what has been keeping me in this business. All glory, all adoration belongs to God. It's not by my own strength. It's God's direction and leading that keeps me in my business. If he tells me don't do it, when I did that salvage, something will say, oh, don't worry, don't report it. I say, oh my God. God said, no, report it. Call MV and report right away. God told me, report. Don't know. Okay, don't let it. No, report. Every mistake you make, you report to them. They like that. That you coming here, cooking your paperwork, lying and forging. No. Everything I don't understand, I call MVA. How do I address this? I call the ERT department. They'll tell me, Miss Liva, do it this way, do it that way. Any title I'm not sure, I will send a copy to them and say, please, can you check? Is everything okay? That's how I've been doing my business. Do not call other tag and tarot people. If they're doing it wrong, they're gonna give you wrong information. Call MVA. MVA is who you need to stay in business. And you have to read too, to help yourself. This business, you just don't come in, sit down, and you think that's it. No, you need to update yourself, go online, go to MVA website, read things, and find out what you need. So this is all I have to say. God has been faithful to me. I'm so grateful to God for today. It's not by my own strength, it's by his grace and protection that I'm still in business. I'm grateful to him. So thank God. I have an excellent record here in the state of Maryland. I do not have a single violation in my business. I give glory to him. I give glory to him because my hands are clean. I stand to do what is right. Anything I do, all the transactions I have here, I'm ready to fight for all of them, meaning they are okay to the best of my knowledge. So if I take any transaction, I know that the paperwork is right to the best of my knowledge. So that's how I will end it. Please do right so that you can stay in business. Fast money doesn't pay. Easy money doesn't pay. Do right and earn an honest living. That is the best way to go. You might not make a lot of money doing it, but you are building reputation. You are building integrity with your customers. Once they know you and trust you, they will never go anywhere else. They will always come to you. Even some of them will come here, they say, oh, I like the way you're very strict. I like the way you talk to people. You let them know you're not joking here. So that is how I run my business. You don't come here and tell me what I do. I tell you, it's my business. Do you see your name here? You say, no. I say, it's Kal-Ven. I am Kal-Ven. I am here to tell you how I run it. I say, sir, this is service. Some of them will even go as far as peeling off that IAA stick on it. And then they come here and they be arguing with me. I say, sir, I used to be a dealer. This vehicle, you purchase it from IAA. You have to go for salvage inspection. They'll be arguing. Oh, no. I say, okay, I'm so sorry I can't register this vehicle. Please, you can leave my office now. Oh, no, there's nothing wrong with it. No, yes, something is wrong with it. I cannot register this vehicle. And then they leave. So this is how I run my business. You have to learn to be firm. Don't let people maneuver. You have to be knowledgeable enough to stand by everything you say and be firm about it, people will know, yes, this person knows what he or she is doing. So that is how I run my business. I thank God for today. I'm so grateful. Next year, who knows, by God's grace, if we're still alive, will be 10 years. So I give all glory to God. It hasn't been easy. Remember, in business, you have to learn to bend. Yes, bend. And what do I mean by bend? When your business is not doing well, you look for an alternative, maybe get another job to help you until the business picks up. That's how the business is. But if you're not willing to bend, you know, like get a job to assist the business when it's slow, then some people will just quickly give up and just let the business go. So that has always been my system, you know. If my business is not doing well, I look for a job, support my business. When it picks up again, we're in business again. So that's how I've been doing this business. So it hasn't been easy. I'm not going to tell you it's been easy, because sometimes you'll be feeling, oh, should I shut this business down? Should I? Yeah, sometimes you have thoughts like that. So if you believe in God, then you do, you know, keep pushing yourself. So this business, we keep pushing ourselves, keep pushing. When I keep pushing until become successful. We're already successful by the grace of God. You know what I mean? Like, you know you are successful, you see the money. Anyway, so I thank God for today. So a word is enough for the wise. Take my advice and run with it. Or if you want to sit down there and be committing all these atrocities, before you know, they'll come and pick you up and you'll be going to jail. So please do right so that everything will be okay. Father, I thank you today. This is my 9th year. I've not had any single citation here in the state of Maryland, because I do exactly what you tell me to do. That is why. So please, every tag and title people, do the same so that you can stay in business. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless you.